Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back. I hope you're well. This is Ragnarok with episode number 41 of our Karl Franz Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires legendary campaign. Alright, so last time we took Castle Drakenhof. It was a bit of a scramble. We definitely could have lost some troops, some very Ragnar the Fearless and Captain Block nearly got themselves killed. So did Dante. None of these guys are yet immortal, so I don't want to be careful on that end. So we're gonna be going Iron Disciplinarian.
Summon the Elector Counts.
Start working towards reducing upkeep cost, and Doc Holiday is now immortal. He definitely helped out in that situation. Franz, keep leveling up this beast. And what were we working towards? We'll soon be hitting those because swords are being recruited as we speak. We've got Deadly Onslaught. Let's go Blade Master. I'm not sure what will be next after Blade Master. Potentially Devastating Charge or Full Plate Armor. Maybe Full Plate Armor. Don't have a lot of points left. 7 points left, so we'll see. We'll see how she goes. Thankfully, we're getting quite a bit of replenishment here. These units back to full strength. So, got an army right here. Could be a concern. And we do have an army right here as well. Could also be a concern. Verstolen. Gotta get him back over this way. Oops. Well, we've hit their capital. This is always a good thing. The question is, are we going to come back here to Zufbar? Or are we going to head for Tempelhof? I'm not sure. Maybe should have sacked the settlement here. But I didn't want to knock it down to level 3. I think it was just more valuable to keep those building slots open. I'm going to keep the barracks there. And we'll probably put in the walls here somewhere, and we're gonna get rid of all this stuff. I know this seems a little bit crazy to get rid of the walls, but to get rid of all of this good stuff here, but we want to use this as an economic building or as an economic hub. We might actually even put the growth here. What are we looking at? So what are we going to build here? Yeah, I think I'm just going to go with growth now, if anything, just to get that extra additional replenishment rate. Capacity for battle wizards +1. We actually get another wizard as well right now. I think what I'm going to do, we should have enough, smashing those buildings should give us enough to upgrade this next turn. Plus our income just went up quite a bit taking that settlement. I think it's important to start getting these great swords going. It's tempting, but it's a little bit too expensive to do it that way. These are going to be transferred over to Franz's army. How many spaces does Franz actually have available for great swords? 2, 4, 6, 8.
Sigmarite Archlector.
Alright. Got more than enough room. So we're gonna deal with the rebellion there. Marienburg, we can probably stave off a rebellion in Marienburg. And here, I think I'm gonna slow it down in mid-inland. Because right now, the last thing we want is a rebellion here. We're probably gonna have to pull Dante over here to defend Middenheim. We might even have to bring Gruppen up this way as well. Yeah, we might have been a little bit better off to wait before striking them, but I just felt like hitting their capital, since it was undefended, was... The opportunity was there, so I just figured might as well take it, get the jump on them. It'll take them a little while to reposition their armies as well. So yeah, we'll see how it all plays out. That's what we're going to be doing for the next little while. Next 10 or 20 turns or so, maybe longer, is fighting with Manfred. Okay, Eggendorf. Rebellion didn't attack there. We're actually making 352 here. I mean, maybe we should have tried to hold on to this, but I don't know. Like I've said 1,000 times already, it's just too much extra stuff to just too separated from the rest of the Empire right now.
To war! Honor to your ancestors.
Trade agreement. Ooh. How much cash you got?
Doubtful. Agreed.
Very good. A trade agreement.
By the light of the lady, you tread upon Bretonnian land, foolhardy.
See if you'll do it for a price.
So naive.
Alright. I mean, if we sent them some gifts, we could probably work towards a trade agreement.
Warrior of Sigmar.
Yeah, I think the defenses are pretty good. I mean, this settlement could be potentially under threat. Same thing with Middenheim. But if we see vampires in the area, you know what? Hire an Empire captain. They get higher recruit rank in Altdorf. No. I think I will recruit him in Altdorf and send him up this way. I think Altdorf is pretty safe. I'd like to know what's going on over here. I think we'll recruit one here. Tactician. Perceptive. Campaign line of sight. Okay, this guy will make a good scout. Let's recruit him. And I am going to rename him Captain Silver after Long John Silver from Black Sails and the book Treasure Island as well. So one of these days we're gonna do I don't think he needs that potion of strength. We should give that to someone else. Oh, this stuff might be good as well. But we're gonna be using him as a scout for the time being, and also for
Yes, General.
spreading public order. Wound might be helpful. Put you on a war hearse. Garrison specialist. We'll point into those where we're going to be using him as a campaign agent. He might end up in an army later on, but for now, it'd just be helpful to have additional eyes out there. Not to mention, you know what? Why don't we pick up another wizard as well? What we've got here. Use him as a scout. Disciplined monster tracker. Right, I wanted to get a life mage. Enables poison. Campaign line of sight plus 10. Damage success. Yes. I think I'm gonna go with this guy, just because of that extra campaign line of sight. And we'll send him it through this way, scout this area. We'll send this guy to scout this area, and just keep an eye on the enemy, and eventually this wizard will end up in Franz's army, I think. Try and make room in Franz's army for him, because I really would like to have a healing mage
What brings you here?
in his army. And I'm actually gonna rename him as well. The Altdorf Apothecary. This is was recommended one of the subscribers ages ago. It seems like half an age ago that he mentioned that the legendary this is a legendary name of a legendary healer in Empire lore, and I believe actually he was at the battle that we were reading through. I'm pretty sure they said something about the apothecary healing some of the troops during that battle through the novel that we've been reading. So give you that, and also give you that, and why not? Alright, good. So I'm not sure where we're going to strike next, if it's going to be Zufbar, Tempelhof, Waldenhof. If we have an opportunity to knock out one of these armies, all the better. But we're just going to be wreaking havoc now. We'll use Drakenhof as our base of operations and just set everything ablaze through here. And I mean, we'll probably be trying to hold on to a lot of this territory because it should fit into our empire, but need Grunwald to shore this up very quickly. Come back around this way. Alright, I think things look good. Take the end turn. See what happens. Alright, so we are starting up chapter 4 of Sword of Justice by Chris Wraight. Altdorf, greatest city of the old world. Marienburg may have been larger, Nuln older, Mindenheim were warlike, Talabheim stronger, but none of those pretenders could compete for sheer exuberance and unruly majesty with the home of Emperor Karl Franz, as the mighty confluence of the Talabek and the Reich, where the pure waters running down from Averland mixed with the silt-laden torrents from the heart of Drakewald, the spires, towers, and crenulated bridges all jostled for space. Ships rubbed up against each other in the crowded harbors, rocking gently on the grey, filmy waters. Vast warehouses stood on quaysides, rammed with goods, both legal and contraband. Tenements crowded next to one another along the twisting alleyways and stairwells. Like the long-forgotten forest that had once stood on the ancient site, the buildings competed with each other for the light, strangling and throttling one another as they strained ever upwards. The lower levels had been left behind by the race towards the sun. They were now half drowned in bilge and the haunt of none but brigands, cutthroats, or worse. And yet, somehow, amidst all the violence and squalor, buildings on such foundations, buildings of an awesome grandeur and vision had been raised on such foundations. Colleges of magic, varied and inscrutable, towered over the streets around them. The Imperial University, unwittingly built on the site of human sacrifices in the pagan days before Sigmar, stood proud and austere in the bright sunlight. Huge garrisons broke the skyline, each stuffed with arms and the men to wield them. Slaughterhouses, temples, marketplaces, mausoleums, scriptoria, merchants, apartments, monasteries, brothels, cattle pens, counting houses all ran up against one another. Like a priest caught in bed with a prostitute, the high and noble rubbed shoulders, sometimes more than shoulders, with the filth and desperation of the gutter. The narrow towers rose higher over the lapping waters of the Reich. Chimneys belched out steady columns of muddy brown filth, staining the whitewashed walls a dirty flesh color. Yet none of these buildings was more than a footnote to the mightiest of them all, the sprawling, ancient, ever-changing, ever-evolving imperial palace stood in the very heart of the city. Like the city it dominated, the palace was an architectural mess. Gothic arches of dark stone rubbed up against graceful, elven-inspired gardens. Huge fortifications, some round, some semi-ruined, were piled up against flimsy wattle and daub outhouses. Immaculate Baroque halls of gold and copper were placed right next to the boiling ceremonial kitchens, stinking with cooking fumes and slopping with goose fat. No single man knew the full extent of the imperial palace. It descended into the bowels of the earth for nearly as far as its squat towers rose above the city. Many rooms within it had been left to fall into ruin, or were flooded, or had been locked in ages past to keep some terrible secret from the hands of the unwary. Few ventured into those uncharted areas at night unless driven by some awful need. There were strange things buried in the deep places, accumulations of generations of emperors and their servants. When the candle flames went out, not all the shadows were natural. All right. So, really excellent. I'm actually really impressed there with the author painting the picture of the heart of the empire there, Altdorf. Just exquisite piece of writing there. That was I actually really enjoyed that as you know, someone who's studied or a little bit of writing in his day. I really appreciate what he's able to do there. Alright, back into the game. So, definitely want to get Middenheim built up to level 5. And let's see if we can get some building done over here. So this guy could be a real fucking problem. With the garrison here, I feel like we should be able to hold them back. So we've got a few great swords. Yes, I'm hoping so anyway. We've got Vargeist, Bats. Yeah, I think we can take this on. 17.
What orders?
13 units. Well, 11 plus the garrison. What's the garrison here in Grunberg? Oh, that's not the garrison button. 7.
Praise be to
Yeah.
Sigmar.
I think we can take that on, but if there's more lurking behind them, if they bring a second army, we could be in big trouble there.
Is it time?
Sorry guys, I'm just want to get a good lay of the land before I commit to any moves. Alright, I think definitely Zufbar is probably the best place to hit for Franz. Even though this is undefended, just the opportunity to smash an army inside the settlement, I think we can't pass up that opportunity. We do have a lot of artillery, we should be able to really pummel them. But I think that's what we're going to do with Franz and Dante. But in the meantime, we can get down to here on force march. Alright, let's take a look over here with Verstolden. See what we've got going on.
Onwards!
Alright, I don't think this army can reach Reichenhof. Even if they do, we should be able to give them a pretty good fight. Alright, so let's go industry. Get some roads. And then what else do we want to put in here? I guess we could have maybe left some of these buildings that I tore down. Actually might put the Reichsfort in here, simply because of the garrison. Actually, I think I will. And give us additional garrison in this province. I don't think that's necessarily a priority. Getting the But yeah, we'll continue the growth. Continue spreading public order for you. We're still in a little bit bad shape from the previous battle, but nothing too serious. I think that is what we're gonna do. Just an opportunity to take out an army and a garrison. I think is an opportunity we shouldn't pass up.
Jade Wizard.
It's hoping. It's too bad he doesn't have block army. These guys have block army? Shoot. Accumulate growth, damage buildings, wound, hitter, replenishment, and specialist. So no, we've got nobody who can block their army. I would like to slow them down. More than likely they're gonna go for Grunberg there.
Ever vigilant.
Pretty confident that we can win.
I hear you.
Could put this mage into the army as well, but I think we'll just take a look if there's anything else out here. Doesn't look like
My
it.
journey begins.
We can't see all the way into here. It doesn't look like he's gonna have reinforcements if he hits us there. Feel pretty confident. We've got the Knight's Panther there.
Onwards.
Alright, so start moving in through this way.
Move. Pick up the pace.
Let's keep an eye on things.
Ready.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that we've got Grunwald down here managing public order. So we could have had him pushing this way. It looks undefended up here in the north. We'll have him swing up that way.
True servant of Sigmar.
Continue these. You know what? Maybe we'll pick up some regiments of renown here temporarily. Bolster the forces. What are we up against?
Protector of the weak.
Just to be on the safe side. I don't want to take any chances at the moment. Hammer of the Witches or the Sunmaker. I'll go with the Sunmaker. Don't think we need those troops. It is a little bit expensive, but it will definitely give us the edge. I think if we lose that battle now, then definitely doing something wrong. Alright, Franzi.
By the comet.
Time for round 2. Vampires.
Men, we must attack. Men, I will fight with you.
Continue the siege. Bring some reinforcements to bear here.
Into battle.
This is going to be a little bit tougher than the previous battle.
I live to serve the Emperor.
I don't have any of the bigger units.
Forward in his name.
I don't think so anyway.
Cease. I serve the Helden Hammer. Fight for our nation.
Damn. I was really hoping that we'd be able to keep him in camp stance, but he's just...
will.
Dante is just out of range here.
Sigmar, honored to serve. My
Have to move
journey
you to
begins.
there, sir.
To war.
Alright, so it's giving them a little bit of an edge in the odds here. We've got plenty of winds of magic. But yeah, no Vargolfs. You have the Vargeists to deal with, but let's be a little bit more careful. And no Terrorgeist this time, so long as we don't send our guys in to attack the doorway again and get them stuck in there, we should be okay. Let's make sure we use up all the artillery. The swords are more than likely gonna have to be used in this one though. Try and take out some of their more elite infantry. Graveguard with great weapons. Crypt ghouls wouldn't be a bad idea to shoot with the crossbows as well. I think we'll set up the same kind of position that we did last time. Cannon with 2 rocket batteries behind it, and let them take down the towers. Get the towers shut down as quickly as possible, and then just bomb the rest of the settlement. And you can use up quite a bit of the magic as well to be able to get quite a few kills with the vortex spell. Reinforcements coming in on this side, so this is where we're going to set up. Oh. This is weird.
Sigmar, come on!
Seems enough magic. I guess set up right there. Might have to take that. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to take that tower out too. Alright, that's should be fine like so. Reichsguard can stay at the very back there. Swords stay at the back as well.
Reichsguard Knights!
Should be fine back there.
Smoke and mirrors! Wrath! It's the battle hymn!
Stand there. Alright, I think we're ready to go.
Hellstorm! For the Warhammer! Fire! Cannons, fire!
Ready to engage!
Guys over here.
Ready to engage! Ready for war! Detachments move!
Guys move out in front there.
Ready
And
to engage!
let's get the swords
Our weapons
all organized
Swordsman!
as quickly as possible.
Ready for war! Shalia, protect us! Soldiers of the Empire! For the Twin Town Combat! By Ulrich's wrath!
I'll put the crossbows there for now.
We are ready!
Don't want you guys on fire at will.
Shalia protects us! Target and fire!
And we are gonna line the mortars up. I'm not sure where I'm gonna put the mortars, just put them there for
We
now.
are Sigmar's
Fucking
heirs!
hell, we're taking a lot of damage on these. Alright, we got that tower down.
Fire!
Is it destroyed? It's destroyed, yeah, okay. Took a little bit of damage on our rockets there.
By Ulrich's wrath!
Alright, you sir can come up here and start dropping some Pit of Shades. Take that tower down.
Great cannon!
I want you guys to stand here.
Sigma falls!
bronzy company come up here.
Join those who dwell beyond.
That did a little bit of damage anyway. Alright, rockets.
What do you bid?
Line you guys up and get you ready to start shooting. Really want to use the cannons to take out the ranged units this time around. Or not the ranged units, but the air units. Let this build up again and we'll drop another spell. We'll just take things nice and slow here, guys, and it will definitely pay dividends, I think. Got 60 kills on that. This poor guy is outside the settlement. Oh shit, wait. Let's deal with these guys. I was hoping to shoot them with the cannons. You guys come over here to protect them. Guys, get back. These archers over here fucking me sideways. Bad. Let's shoot them. Drop the equipment for now and just get out of there, boys. Get the Reichsguard over here to help out. Fuck me, the totally unexpected. They send the Reichsguard to deal with them. Those bats.
Listen up! Withdraw!
This is not what I was expecting here. I guess I should have been expecting it, especially the way that the last battle went.
Yes, sir! What?
Should only take a moment to clear these guys out, though.
We're Sigmar's heirs! Take the ground! Warrior priest for Heldenhammer! Go! Reichsguard knights! Crossbows ready,
Alright, you guys
General.
hold your fire, actually. I think should be okay here.
To battle!
We more or less got them defeated.
By Ulrich's wrath! Which target, General?
Alright, that was a little bit of a
Warrior
nuisance.
priest. Charge!
A little bit of damage.
Ready for war!
Franz, you guys come stand here.
For the Emperor!
You guys come stand over here. See if our artillery is still in one piece. The Reichsguard, you guys just stand back there.
Pick targets!
Alright,
Yes,
get
my
back on
lord.
your cannon.
Great cannon!
You guys get back on your cannons as well.
Fire!
Alright, so I think they survived,
Hellstorm rocket battery!
despite taking a bit of damage. How about you guys shoot at this blob? Shoot at that too.
Ivorina, listen! We
Actually,
are Sigma's heirs!
oh,
Standing
for
by!
fuck's sake.
Moving out, sir!
Back on the cannon.
We serve the Emperor! Sigma, show us! Ready for war!
Guess I couldn't lob their shots there,
On our way!
fortunately.
Standing by!
Move the
Moving
mortars
out,
there.
sir.
And let's see. Alright.
I speak, you act!
Drop another one of these down here. Seems like a pretty good spot.
All you flows through me!
be able to drop a couple more of those as this battle goes. Yeah, he's up to 274 kills. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, just get the artillery back into position.
Great cannon!
Guys line up there.
Hellstorm!
Have the rocket batteries shoot there. And let's have the mortars. The mortars, I have to move them up a little bit. Suppose we can start bringing in the crossbows as well.
Yes, sir, quickly.
Bring them up, just try and speed this along a little bit. Send you guys over here. Probably, if anything, if we have to go in, probably send them through that door. And then send the Reichsguard in with them.
Reichsguard Knights!
Just keep them over on this side for now. Alright, you guys. Start shooting at the wall. And you guys can shoot at those graveguard that are standing up there. Wait till this gets all the way back up to 30 before we drop another Pit of Shades. Let's try and weaken these units up on top. I don't know how effective it's being though. The shots that miss though are hitting in behind here as well, so that's always good. Mortars are just about in position. Have you guys shoot in here too. Those are okay for now. And those are wizards. Yep, they are blobbed in there pretty good. Should be getting tons of kills there. I don't know if we're making the most effective use of our rocket batteries though.
Standing by.
Anyway, we've got plenty of ammunition. Maybe bomb in here. What are you doing for kills? 674. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Ready to smite. By Ulrich's wrath. Faster.
Have you guys come over here and take this door down.
I speak, you act.
These guys are isolated. You can go kill them.
We are Sigmar's heirs. Under command. Listen up. See to it. We are Sigmar's heirs. Crossbows ready, General. Sigmar! For Old North!
Yeah, let's have you bomb this area, I guess. They are sending some troops over here, though.
Eager for battle.
Or maybe they had them positioned there. Skeleton warriors.
Die when we have the walls. Reichsguard.
Should be able to get through skeleton warriors, though, without too much trouble. Fuck, I
For the Emperor.
hate restrict camera. This area gets smashed?
Steady, man.
Oh shit.
Take
Oh
position.
shit. I guess though they're seem to be doing okay down there, Franz and company.
To battle. Yes.
They're really taking a beating so far. Crypt horrors could be an issue. Let's get the archers over here, and we'll deal with those crypt horrors. How is this situation going? And damage. Can't see how much damage is done on this wall here. Okay, 51%.
Karl Franz.
Franz seems kind of stuck down here.
Ready for war. Obey. Very well.
Okay, these guys are stuck down here, but they seem to be doing a pretty good job.
Knowledge is power.
And I don't think this will do too much damage to our troops, but it should do more damage to theirs.
Mines are mine. Yes, sir. Quickly. My orders stand. Take the ground.
Get you guys out of here for
Formation
now.
march.
Mortars bomb this fresh unit.
Crossbows
I
ready,
want you
General.
guys to
Moving now.
want them to shoot those crypt horrors.
Quick march.
Not quite through there yet, I don't think.
For Heldenhammer. The Empire endures.
Come on, get out of there, man.
Moving now.
There's always one guy that gets stuck.
Go. For the Emperor. No lingering.
We've still got plenty of reserves. Let it build up again. Still got some
Great cannon.
ammo on these cannons as well. You guys can hit these guys up top here. And I think we'll have the rockets shoot at the same thing. We've got in the center here. Some more graveguard. More crypt horrors.
We are Sigmar's heirs. Launch.
You guys shoot those crypt horrors? Actually,
Taking position. By Gal Maraz. Taking aim. Take aim.
you two keep shooting these guys if you can hit them. Alright, we are through the door now.
Now.
Should be able to smash this unit pretty easily.
Ready for war. Attack.
Everything's going pretty well so far, I would have to say. The rest are good. Really want to finish these guys off though.
By Ulrich's wrath.
Franz, you come down here.
Very well. By Ulrich's wrath. Ready. That's an order. The Empire endures.
We're gonna finish off this
My
vampire.
orders stand. Ulrich's
Should be
wrath
able
on
to
them.
dominate the walls here. Oh, where are you guys going? You guys can shoot up these walls as well. The tours are almost down. We're through the gates here. I don't want to commit to anything yet with these guys. We'll have them positioned over here. Or what we should do with the swords. Actually stretch them out like so.
No lingering.
Just get them positioned to go in if we need to.
Captain of the Empire. Now, I'll ready the men.
Oh shit.
Take position.
This guy's taking some damage.
Ready for war. Yes, sir. Quickly. Formation.
Alright, you get out of there.
Hack at speed.
Who is that? Captain Block.
For Heldenhammer!
He was fighting that.
Captain of the Empire!
I'm gonna have Block leave the field. I don't want to have to worry about him.
Empire endures! For Heldenhammer!
I don't think we're gonna need him for this.
By Ulrich's
I'll
wrath!
put you guys on fire at will.
Fire at will!
Fuck it. And pick their targets. Actually got a fair bit of troops left on these walls here.
The Empire!
Drop a bit of shades on that thing
I
right
shall
there.
unhinge them! Very well! Ulrich's wrath on them! Battle and blood awaits! By Galmaraz! The Empire endures!
And we could probably get through this with these Reichsguard. But we'll wait till they're worn down a little bit more before we send them in.
Heading out! Charge! Crossbows ready, General! Take aim! Ready for war! Battle awaits!
Empire captains are having a little bit of a rough go of it. But I think I'm gonna send in the swords. I don't want to wait any
The
longer.
Empire endures! We are Sigmar's heirs! Understood.
Let's go in through there. Okay, we've got a lot of swords here.
Ready for war! We are
Put you guys on the walls.
heirs! Swordsmen!
The rest of you come over this way.
To battle!
Soon make the attack on the town center. Looks like they're about to crumble.
To battle! By Ulrich's wrath! Advance!
It's taking damage, I guess. That because of miscast? That
We are Sigmar's heirs!
we'll send Franz in on his own. He should be able to take these guys on. Actually,
The Grey Order!
drop this down.
Drafting illusions! War! Now!
Go for it, boys.
Agree! See to it! Ready for war! Obey! Obey!
Shoot, I meant to send you guys in too. Didn't time that very well, but I don't think it's going to make too much of a difference.
To combat!
Come on, get over here.
Shield of faith! War! Yes, General!
There we go. Alright, another crushing defeat for our enemies. Got through it without a crash. 89 losses, 7. Just a little bit hairy at the beginning again there with the flying units coming out. So I guess I should be a little bit more prepared for that. 818 kills for Doc Holliday. It's not bad. It's too bad you can't scroll through the other army to see how many kills the other army got as well, but anyway. So another major settlement taken and an army taken out this time, so that's good, but there's going to be plenty more armies for us to take down. This one, I'm thinking I might loot and occupy. I don't know. Could definitely use the cash to reinvest. But I mean, if you want to keep public order under control, just occupying is usually the way to go. I don't know. Take a look at what kind of how much it's worth to actually before we make our decision what to do. I think we're off to a pretty good start against the vampires, though. Definitely got the jump on them. Had a couple close calls with our heroes, though, too, so be a little bit more careful going through these battles, but I mean, we haven't even needed the swords yet. I would like to get our artillery replenished before we get into our next engagement. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea. Losing one of those artillery pieces would be a disaster. Artillery got a few kills there. Not bad. I mean, this guy had 259. Mantis Riders, 82 kills. Alright. Sacking it is worth 12,000. Loot and occupy is worth 7,000. We can just raise it. I think we will just... Cash do we have? Not a lot. Just gonna occupy. We're gonna try and hold these territories, I think. Especially these major settlements. So I'm just gonna occupy them for now. And ooh, nice laser standard. Ooh, my armor of fortune. That's not bad. Figure out who we're gonna suit up with that. Well, looks good. We're off to a good start. Zufbar, Grom Peak. Probably will come back and raise Grom Peak. Try and do that quickly. Oakenhammer will definitely take Oakenhammer. Guess we can leave the barracks here. We do need walls though, and I would like to get some industry going. Probably we'll build the walls. Leave the barracks. This is an additional Empire hero capacity, +1 for the Empire Captain. Or I might tear this down. Yeah, I might actually tear it down. I mean, we'll rebuild it later. We don't necessarily need another Empire Captain at the moment. Things are going pretty good. Good start, anyway. We'll just to wait and see what happens on the counterattack, but it doesn't look like they have armies in position to strike against us. Continue scouting and see if we can keep tabs on them. With our agents here, and we should be able to hold the line here. And with any luck, this will be the last of the rebellions that we see in our provinces. We should be able to keep the provinces under control for the time being. You know what? We can probably, before we demolish that building, we can probably recruit another Empire Captain now and just have more than the capacity. I don't know. Anyway, we'll figure that out next time. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Have yourselves a great day. Ragnarok out.